You think your dog is just waiting for food, or maybe for a walk, but there is something your dog waits for every single day, something far more important than either of those. And most owners see this moment happen without realizing how much it means to their dog. In fact, one small moment near the end of the day can shape how safe, loved, and understood your dog feels. And the surprising part? Many loving owners accidentally weaken that moment without ever noticing. Dogs live in the same house as us, but they experience time very differently. They don't measure their day with clocks or schedules. They measure it with moments, moments that repeat, moments that bring safety, moments that bring connection. And some of those moments become the emotional center of their entire day. If you share your life with a dog, chances are you create one of those moments every single day. But one of them, especially the last one, may matter far more than most people realize. 1. The moment you wake up. For you, waking up might feel routine. You open your eyes, reach for your phone, maybe stretch and slowly get out of bed. But for your dog, this moment can feel like the beginning of the world. Dogs don't just notice when you wake up. They anticipate it. Many dogs wake up earlier than their owners and quietly wait, watching, listening for movement. Because to them, your waking up means something powerful. You are still here. Your pack is together. Research on dog attachment shows that dogs form bonds with their owners similar to the way young children bond with caregivers. That first moment when you acknowledge your dog in the morning often sets the emotional tone for the entire day. A calm greeting, a soft word, even a quick touch can signal safety. But rushing past your dog without noticing them can create confusion. To your dog, it can feel like the most important person in their world just ignored them. Tomorrow morning, try something simple. Look at your dog. Say their name. Touch their head for a second. It may seem small to you, but to your dog, it can mean everything. And yet, this morning moment isn't the one dogs wait for the most. 2. The sound of your routine. Dogs are masters of patterns. They notice things humans barely register: the sound of a coffee machine, the click of a leash, the rustle of a jacket. These tiny sounds become signals that something meaningful is about to happen. Many dogs begin reacting to these signals long before the actual event. Your dog may start wagging their tail when you pick up your keys, or follow you closely when you put on your shoes. This is not random excitement, it's anticipation. Studies on canine learning show that dogs build strong associations between repeated cues and emotional outcomes. Your routine becomes a language your dog understands. But here's something many owners overlook. When routines constantly change or when signals lead to nothing, dogs can become confused. Imagine hearing your favorite song, only to realize every time that nothing happens. A small way to help your dog feel secure is to keep at least a few daily rituals predictable. Dogs may not read calendars, but they read patterns perfectly, and those patterns become emotional anchors in their day. Still, even predictable routines are not what dogs value most. 3. The moment before you leave. Think about what your dog does when you start getting ready to leave the house. Some dogs become quiet. Some follow you from room to room. Some watch you closely. Not because they are being clingy, but because they know what is coming. Dogs don't understand work schedules. They don't understand meetings or errands. They only understand one thing: you are about to disappear. Research on separation behavior shows that dogs often begin experiencing stress before the owner actually leaves. The signals happen earlier: the bag, the keys, the shoes. To a dog, these are warning signs. Some owners unknowingly make this moment harder, rushing out, ignoring the dog completely, or creating intense emotional goodbyes. Dogs actually handle departures best when they feel calm and predictable. A quiet goodbye, a calm tone, a small routine. These signals tell your dog something important: you will come back. But there is another moment later in the day that matters even more. 4. The silence of the house. When the door closes behind you, the world changes for your dog. The house becomes quiet. still, sometimes too still. Many owners imagine their dog simply sleeping all day. And yes, dogs do sleep a lot, but that doesn't mean they are emotionally inactive. Studies using cameras inside homes show that dogs often spend time waiting near doors, windows, or familiar spots connected to their owner. Some lie down, some move from room to room, some simply listen. Dogs experience waiting in a very different way than humans. They don't distract themselves with phones or tasks. They sit inside the feeling of absence. That's why enrichment, toys, or safe resting areas can help. But even with those things, there is one moment every dog hopes for, and it usually happens later in the day. Think about what your dog does when they hear something outside, because this next moment may already be part of your dog's emotional world. 5. The sound of your return. Keys at the door, footsteps in the hallway, the lock turning. For many dogs, this is the most exciting sound of the entire day. Their body reacts instantly, tail wagging, ears up, movement. This reaction is not just happiness, it's relief. Dogs often spend hours waiting for the moment their owner returns. Studies show that dogs display increased excitement and social bonding behaviors during reunions. To them, this is not just someone coming home, it is the reunion of their pack. Think about your own dog for a second. What do they do when you walk through the door? Do they jump, spin, bring a toy, or simply look at you with that expression dogs have when they are completely happy? And here's something interesting. How you react in this moment shapes how meaningful it becomes. Even a few seconds of genuine attention can reinforce your dog's sense of belonging. So let me ask you something. What does your dog do when you come home? Tell me in the comments, because the way dogs greet us often says a lot about how much they've been waiting. 6. The walk that means more than exercise. For many people, walking the dog is just another task, a daily responsibility, something to check off the list. But for your dog, a walk is something completely different. It is exploration, information, freedom. Dogs experience the world primarily through smell. A single walk can expose them to thousands of scent messages left by other animals. Researchers sometimes call this a dog's newspaper. Every bush, every tree, every corner tells a story. When walks become rushed or overly controlled, dogs lose part of that experience. Allowing your dog time to sniff is not wasted time. It is mental stimulation. It reduces stress. It gives your dog a sense of agency. But even walks are not the emotional center of a dog's day. There is another moment that many owners overlook completely. 7. The quiet moments beside you. Some of the most meaningful moments for a dog are surprisingly quiet. No toys, no walks, no excitement, just being near you. A dog lying next to the couch, resting near your feet, watching you while you work. These moments may look ordinary, but to a dog, proximity to their owner creates emotional safety. Studies measuring oxytocin, the bonding hormone, show that both dogs and humans experience increased levels during calm social interaction. In other words, simply being together strengthens the bond. But modern life sometimes interrupts this. Phones, screens, constant distractions. Dogs may sit beside us for long periods while we barely look at them. They stay anyway. They wait anyway, because being close still matters. But the next realization can be surprisingly painful for many owners. 8. The signals we miss. Dogs communicate constantly with their eyes, their ears, their posture, their tail. But humans often miss these signals. A dog that turns their head away, a subtle yawn, a slight lip lick. These can all be signs of mild stress, yet many owners interpret them as nothing or miss them entirely. Behavior experts often call these calming signals. They are ways dogs try to regulate social situations. When these signals are ignored repeatedly, dogs may feel misunderstood, not unloved, but unseen. Take a moment and think about your dog. Have you ever noticed them looking at you quietly, as if trying to communicate something? Because the next realization may be the most emotional of all. 9. The moment your dog chooses you. Every day, your dog makes a choice, not a forced one, a voluntary one, to come sit near you, to follow you into another room, to rest beside you instead of somewhere else. Dogs have the freedom inside the home to be alone, yet again and again they choose closeness. Behavior studies show that many dogs actively seek their owner's presence even when other comfortable resting places are available. This is attachment in action. Your dog is not just living with you, they are orienting their emotional world around you. And that leads to one final moment that many people never fully appreciate. 10. The moment you look at them. The thing your dog may wait for more than anything else is the moment you truly notice them, not feeding them, not walking them, not calling them for a command, just looking at them. Eye contact between dogs and humans triggers the release of oxytocin in both species, the same hormone involved in bonding between parents and children. To your dog, that moment says something powerful. You see me. You are with me. We are connected. And here is the part many people overlook. Dogs may wait for this moment again and again throughout the day. A glance, a smile, a gentle word. It may last only seconds, but to your dog, it confirms something they care about deeply, that they belong in your world. Dogs don't measure love the way humans do, not in money, not in gifts, not in complicated gestures. They measure love in moments, a morning greeting, a calm goodbye, the sound of your return, a quiet evening together, and the simple moment when you look at them and they know they matter. Dogs forgive quickly. They stay loyal. They keep loving us even when we misunderstand them sometimes. That's why learning to see the world a little more through their eyes matters so much. If you saw your own dog somewhere in this video, tell me in the comments. And if this helped you understand them just a little better, share it with someone who truly loves their dog.